You're training Lucas Matthysse for the biggest fight of his career up to this point against Manny Pacquiao in Malaysia. What do you make overall of the matchup, and how do you see Matthysse matching up with this version of Manny Pacquiao?
Now, this is a 50-50 fight.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, this is a 50-50 fight. Stylistically, and because of the time being. I mean, look, Pacquiao is almost 40 years old. Lucas is almost, what, 35? And, you know, I call both of these fighters old in their career. You know, they're not the young 25-year-old fighters anymore. You know, they're not the explosive, fast, young fighters anymore. So I just think it's a 50-50 fight for both of them. But right now, I just think that Lucas Matthysse is more focused because he's only focused in boxing. His thing is Manny Pacquiao right now. And if I'm not mistaken, Manny Pacquiao has other distractions in his career. And the difference in age, Manny Pacquiao has a lot more fights. You know, he has over 60 fights. And every fight, you know, takes a toll on your body. Manny Pacquiao, if he can stay away from Lucas Matthysse' power, he'll be fine. But if he runs into his power, he's going to get hurt.
I don't know if you're the only trainer that's gone up against Manny like 4 times already in recent memory. You know a lot about the guy.
Yeah, I know a lot because I put a few plans together to fight Manny Pacquiao. Great fighter, great person.
But now you have a guy that has the power, the actual punching power.
Now I have a fighter that I mean, when I had Bradley, I don't take nothing from Bradley. Bradley was young, strong, fast.
But Bradley was never a big puncher, knockout puncher.
Bradley never had that power punch to knock you out, but he always had. But he always had the energy, the conditioning to withstand and go through anything against a Manny Pacquiao. But now, walking in the ring against a Manny Pacquiao with a Lucas Matthysse that, I mean, he don't have to do much to hurt you. I mean, that's a different story. In one exchange of punches, if they clash and they exchange punches, and Lucas Matthysse lands a left hook or a straight right, I think he'll hurt Manny.
Do you see the fight going 12 rounds, or do you think because of no? That's what I figured, because they're such big punchers, both of them. I don't think it's going to go 12.
Like I said, it's a 50-50 chance. It's a 50-50 fight. But I can tell you this: if Lucas Matthysse doesn't have a strong mentality walking in the fight, even though he's in great condition and he has all the tools to do it, Manny can really frustrate him because of his speed and beat him. But if Lucas Matthysse keeps that straight mind, that mentality that he has the potential to do it and land that one punch, he can hurt him.
Is he showing that so far in camp, that he's focused?
Since he got here, since he got to California, he's been really focused. And I based a lot on Lucas Matthysse when he fought Zab Judah. He don't have problems with lefties. He actually adapts with lefties really well. And coming into camp, I started from day one putting southpaws in front of him, and nothing but smaller guys because of his speed. I'm gonna bring some sparring partners that I know. They helped me before with Bradley. There are 135 pounders and 140 pounders. Because if I bring anybody heavier, you know, they're slower. I need fast fighters, fast, strong fighters. So that's what I need right now. And I got a few. One of them is Batir Akhmedov, one of the Russians that I trained. He's a great lefty. He just recently won the Intercontinental WBA, and he's one of the best sparring partners that I'm gonna have for Lucas because he's just like Manny.
What do you make of the whole him not being with Freddie anymore and opting to stick with Boo Boy and the team over there in the Philippines? Is that going to be a big effect on him, do you feel? And can it be a big effect on someone who's had so many fights like Manny?
You can see it in both ways. You know, I really don't like to get into that particular subject because I really don't know what's going on. Everybody has their issues in camp. I don't know what Manny and Freddie got going on, but I really don't look at I don't look at none of that stuff. I just focus on Lucas, the plan of attack, the training, and I'm pretty sure it's not that big of a difference because Boo Boy has always been there with him. And what happens is Boo Boy will carry a lot of the things that will benefit Manny that he learned from Freddie. So it's like you have a substitute next to you, and when you're no longer there, that substitute will always remember what benefits and what works for Manny. And I just think that Boo Boy has a lot of data and a lot of experience and knowledge that he picked up from Freddie Roach that will eventually will come and play that night.
Going to Malaysia, it's a long flight. I know it's going to take a while to be acclimated with it. You're already making a facial expression. Is that a concern for a fighter?
It is a concern with depending on the time. I mean, you need time to adapt to the hour. You need time to adapt, to acclimate. The elevation is very important. Just the environment itself. That's the reason why Lucas Matthysse said, I think 2 or 3 weeks we're gonna leave before. So I'm thinking the fights, the 14th, will probably be leaving early, the 1st or 2nd of July. So plenty of time. I mean, it will take maybe 3 or 4 days to adapt, and the rest will be, you know, just to acclimate and get used to the environment and you know, the training there, and just basically keeping his lungs and his muscles and the work flowing.
You got to worry about the food too. You never know how the body's going to adjust to the meat or anything.
We need some time, and I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks is perfect time.
Back to the fight. So you think that Lucas will knock out Manny in this fight?
I mean, I think that either fighter can knock each other out. I think that Lucas.
But you see Lucas knocking him out.
I think Lucas, because of his power, in one exchange, if it's going to happen, because they're going to meet in the middle of the ring. In one exchange, I can tell you this. If Lucas catches Manny, Manny's going down. I'm telling you, I go home with aches on my elbows and my shoulders because Lucas hits really hard, and he's hitting harder because before he would force his punch, and now he's loose now. He's loosening up a little more, using his body weight. Putting his body weight and his power together, it's a combination of danger. And I'm telling you, I mean, just catching Manny Pacquiao at the right time, you know, is dangerous for Manny. He could get hurt.